dang. I tried to put like 4 different points into one topic and it didn't work. Like, I think that last one was like stretching everything so hard that I really wanted to talk about something else, and I switched over and I want to talk about something else, but it didn't work out. I'm so scatterbrained. It's just, oh jeez, I swear I'm sober. I've only been to Naga. That's where I've only even been. Like, I went to Naga before I came here. And you know what? Now I think about that, humans are just stupid creatures of habit. You know, and it goes back to my point before where I was talking about where I just want to be in one place. Maybe just because I'm a habit person. Like, oh, you know what? Everything's so different now. And that's why I don't feel comfortable where I am right now, because it's always changing. And so what? Part of me knows that change is good. Part of me wishes things could stay the same. But they don't. They just... People change. Things change. And just accept it and make the best of it. It's not the end of the world, and in fact, it's going to be a whole great new one if you let it. You can't just miser about things that used to be all the time, as much as I do. You know, I always miser about, oh, back in my day we didn't have this and we got along fine without this. And I know I sound like your stereotypical like old person, but I am. And I still stand by those things where we didn't have those things, but who says we can't adapt to it? Who says people can't accept change? I mean, if anything, people try to promote it as hard as they can, but they never really follow through. Or they advocate it and never really, they just say it to show face. Because we're always in a constant change. But that's why probably I'm afraid of change. Everyone's afraid of change. It's different. We're not acclimated to it yet. I'm not acclimated to all these stupid changes I have to make in my life yet. I want to be the stupid 20-something who can do whatever the hell they want because they got all the time and energy in the world. But I don't. And I can't because I may be a 20-something, but I don't have a lot of energy. I don't have a lot of time. Hell, I have more responsibilities than most 20-somethings. And they're called my children. But I guess, if I knew what I do now back then, I wouldn't give a damn because I probably wouldn't hear of it. Because, who listens to an authority, honestly? Hell, if I knew what I knew now back then, I would have listened to my parents. But I didn't. It always comes to bite you in the ass. And at least make the most of it all the time. Make the best of it all the time. And be happy with it. Because if you're miserable for it, then what's the point of doing anything? I mostly wanted to use this one to motivate myself. Just tell myself that I can say these things. As cliche as they are, I can say them. I know that they're in my head. It's a great feeling that you can at least acknowledge it, even if you're hypocritical about it, as much as you shouldn't be. You know what it is. You've seen it happen. You acknowledge it. I acknowledge it, and it's a thing. It's a wonderful feeling. Progress and growth. And maybe it's not easy to believe until you start making those kinds of progress and things. I know I didn't. I did 2 years ago, before I started turning my life around. 3 years ago, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago. 3 years ago, before everything started working out in my favor for once. I wouldn't have believed a dang thing that everything would turn out fine because I was not there. But I am now. And as imperfect as it is, you never know if it could have been worse. You know, the grass is always greener, but also, you know, it could always be a case of the devil you don't know. You know, there's no point in wasting times on what ifs. But we can make what ifs all we want, all too well, honestly. And it's nice to dream too. You know, it's the beauty of being me or people in general. You get to contradict yourself all you want, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, even yourself. I mean, it annoys me when people contradict themselves to no end, but we can still do it. Yeah, support the problem, cause the problem, be annoyed by the problem. Humans are stupid. People are stupid. I'm stupid.